Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to try to go relatively quick. I thought this would be a good follow-up to my recent video you would have seen on this past Wednesday for my 2024 sewing plans and all of that good stuff. I talked about targeting my style, and I explained all of that. So if you missed that video, make sure you go and check that out. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and those who continue to tune in from week to week. I want to jump into it. So there was an opportunity that came up for me to donate some clothes. In the past, you all know, depending on the item, I will post it on my website, shop my closet type thing. And so it looked like that was always well received because whoever is watching or whatever would purchase. But this time there was an opportunity for me to do some donating, and so I am, by the time you see this video, all of these pieces are gone. But I wanted to just kind of share and walk through the pieces that I have decided to eliminate out of my closet for one reason or another, and I will try to share with you. Most of them are it's because I'm gonna remake the item in just a different fabric or something like that. But I want to go ahead and jump into it. So I have a chair over here. I have washed everything. I feel like I want to iron a couple things, but I have to fold everything up. So I'm thinking, maybe why should I iron anything? But anyway, so this is one, which is a tank that I made. I absolutely love this color. It's just at the time that I made this, it really was at that time too big, and I have since taken it in on the side and up at the top, but it's the shoulder area that's not draping right for me, and instead of trying to keep fiddling with it and fixing it, I figure I'm just going to go ahead and donate it. And one of the things I will be doing is adding some size, just handwritten size labels in all of these items. Since these are for women, I want to, you know, make sure that at least once they go through the items, they know what around the size. This is the and this here came from, this was a Kalela Ali pattern, actually. Don't remember which one. I may not remember pattern names and numbers for all of this, and as much as I can remember to dig out, I will show pictures of me in all of these garments. But this was the Itch to Stitch dress, which I can't remember the name of it again, but I love it. This is the one where the tie came out, is kind of grown into the dress. I'll definitely pop up a picture of this. The only reason I'm giving this away is because I want this in a different fabric. I do like this fabric, and I think I showed this. This is a fabric I remember getting from when I went to San Antonio a few years ago. I remember getting this, but I think I want this in a different fabric. So that's the only thing, in a different color and in a different fabric. That's, like I said, most of the stuff I'm just going to be remaking. This here is that I already have several of these I've made. This is that McCall's pattern, but now it's a Butterick pattern. Again, it's the shoulder. It's how it keeps falling off of my narrow shoulders. And again, instead of me fiddling with it, I'm just going to donate that. So, and I've already made, I think, I have 4 of these, so I'm good on those. This is the Helen Closet. This is the free tank pattern, and I end up extending it into a dress. I only been wearing this around the house, and so yeah, I just don't want it anymore. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and donate that as well. This is also a top that I love. This is the Love Notions Rhapsody blouse. I've made several of these. Again, the only reason, at the time I made this, I know for a fact I didn't do the adjustment up here. And this really just does not look flattering on me up in here. I really need to make the adjustment around the shoulders. And this is made out of a viscose twill that I absolutely love. I don't know if you all remember, I had bound the armholes and everything on this. And so absolutely love it. I think this was French seamed as well. yeah, I French seamed it and everything. But again, it's the way it's laying up here on me. It's kind of, it shifts funny. And so I need to make the adjustment on the pattern so this fits differently. And I did just get some fabric. And this is another viscose twill. Actually, this came from So Much Fabric, and the viscose twill I just picked up is from So Much Fabric. But so this is probably going to be remade in that. I do love it, but again, it's when I wear it, it just shifts too much. And then this here is the Love Notion Salt Whistle top that I had made. I just don't reach for this. It is a very nice top, but I just don't reach for it. And so I'm not sure why. I don't know why. I think it might be because of the little frills I thought was cute for me, but I'm thinking because my initial thought when I first did this, because I was a pattern test for this, was just to make it sleeveless because I knew I would wear it a lot. But I was like, I make everything sleeveless. So I put the frills on the sleeve, and I'm thinking maybe that's not what I wanted to do. So that is going. This is the Love Notions. What is this? I don't remember. I'll try to pop it up on the screen, but it's the with the turtleneck. I love this top. I've worn this so much, but the only reason, and every time I wear it, this one I made a black one, and the black one didn't have this band on it. And you all, if you follow my channel, you know I believe I inadvertently put that into donation when we were moving, and we were donating a lot of clothes and stuff to Goodwill, and I think I accidentally put the black one away, because I've since been looking for that black one and cannot find it. But the thing I did different on this was putting the band at the bottom, and that doesn't work for me. I don't like things like that for tops like this. So yeah, it's just, yeah, it just sits awkwardly on me. So I was like, you know what, as much as I like it, and I have worn it quite a bit, I'm just gonna go ahead and part ways with that. Not much left. If you all remember, this is the Anak dress. This was actually up for Shop My Closet, but it didn't sell. There's only 2 pieces that didn't sell, and I was initially going to keep this because I was wanting to do a top underneath, like with a big bow and everything. I thought would look really cute in this, but I'm thinking that it's, you know what, I am gonna keep this. I am gonna keep this. Yeah, I am gonna keep this, because now something else just popped in my head for the different look that I can do. And so yes, this one I will keep. Okay, I just stopped the camera and tried it on again, and I'm thinking I'll remake this. I'll remake it. And so this one is also going to be donated. So I had to do a quick try on. I forgot to mention this glitter top that I made. You all know I had issues with this transferring everywhere, so I have washed this 3 different times. Once when I first received it, and twice just from wearing it, and the glitter is still was too much. So I went ahead and put this in the donation bin as well. This is the Love Notions Harmony, and this one, if you saw my video where I did the review on the Love Notions Harmony, I made 4 harmonies at this point, but the first one, this was the very first one I made, it's just too long. And no, I don't want to cut it, because then once I cut it to shorten it, which I could easily do, then I have that piece of fabric left over as a scrap that's just going to go on my scrap bin. And I that's one of the reasons I don't like shortening things, because then what am I do with that excess fabric? But this is the only one that has to go for repair. When I washed it, apparently I didn't have the loop sewn on tight enough, so I'm gonna have to hand sew a new loop for the button that goes in the back so it can cross over. So that's the only thing I have to repair. That's, you know, obviously very minor, so I will do that. So that's the only reason I'm giving that away, is because it's just too long on me. This is a skirt that I made maybe 3 years ago, and I do like it. I like the colors and everything, but I just don't reach for it. And it's a really nice skirt, and I'm like, you know what, somebody else can probably go ahead and wear this. This was actually supposed to be a dress, a whole dress that I was working on, but the bodice just did not work out. So while I was making it, I just made you know, put the bodice, I think I end up putting that in my scrap bin, the top part of it, and just made the bottom part out of a skirt before I finished it. And so yeah, but I don't reach for it at all, and so that can go to a new home. This one won't be a surprise to you all. It's the jumpsuit that I just made, the Vogue jumpsuit. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear this. I'm not gonna reach for it, so nothing left to say with that. That is going. Another one I also mentioned was that Vogue top. Yeah, this was all about all of those all of that gathering you have to do on the top, and I think it's a beautiful top. Of course, I love the fabric, and I took my, you know, time doing what I needed to do with this top, but I don't wear it. Haven't worn it since I made it, so that is going away. And I had just talked about that. I only have 2 more items to show you. This was the tunic top from the Simplicity 8097, the whole vacation look, and I kept this. I had already donated the other tops, and I kept this, but then I found I just never reached for it, and the one time I did wear it, I still, I guess at the end of the day, I still wasn't happy with the final look, so I was like, okay, that can go. This is the my birthday top, which you all know I absolutely love. This was a hat with the Anak and the Beauty J'adore, but at the time, and I think I said this in my video, I did not make the proper adjustments up in here, again, because it's so narrow up in here. I didn't make the proper adjustments, and this just, it just sits awkwardly on me up here at the top. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on and let someone else have that. A beautiful top. Aside from, I'm not gonna, you know, remake the skirt and the tunics and the stuff, you know, I really don't like, but everything else is just a matter of remaking it with the proper adjustments. The final piece, some of you might be surprised that I will be donating this. It is what I had as my layer cake dress, which is Simplicity 9325. Yes, I do love how it turned out, but you all know, remember, if you saw that video, for those who did not, I talked a lot about how the adjustments I made, and truly I should have made different adjustments before I started on this, because I was fiddling with this top part that goes over my shoulder so much. It just does not sit right on me at all. And so which is a shame, because I only have a little bit of this fabric left. This was a beautiful linen, but it just doesn't sit right up there. And when I lengthen this bodice too much underneath the bust area, it was just not sitting right. And when I started moving in it, yeah, it was just doing funny things. So I was like, you know what, depart, let it go. And so those are the pieces that I am donating. I'm very happy that, you know, my closet is pretty. Usually, I think the last declutter or purging I didn't share it on the channel, and when I tell you it was probably twice as much as this makes me feel good that the things that I am making is more in line with, you know, targeting my style. And for me, if you saw my video on Wednesday, you know, for me, it's more about accessorizing those looks as opposed to necessarily something not fitting my style. And as you can see, some of these, it's just a matter of kind of the fit and how it sits on me that's uncomfortable, or something that I'm just not reaching for, like the jumpsuit in that Vogue top. So yeah, so it is the beginning of the year. I like to do this quarterly, and so this is my first purge this year, and I still was going through my closet thinking maybe I can push some of this other stuff, but I was like, no, I like everything else, and I actually do wear it. And so but yeah, so we'll see how things progress throughout the year. I'll keep you posted. Do you purge? Have you started purging? Have you been doing a hard pass? I don't, yeah, like I say, I don't alter clothes or anything like that. Hats off to those who do. Yeah, that's just not me. And I don't save clothes, again, as I'm, you know, getting back on track with weight loss and everything, I don't save things that end up being too big for me, thinking that maybe I will have to wear them again. Obviously, we already know that, but I'll just make a bigger size, or, you know, if that happens. But yeah, that's just not how I personally think. That's my personal preference. But anyway, everybody, just want to pop in and share that. Wednesday very well may be the haul that I was telling you about. It's going to be real quick and short, or it may be the handbag collection. My new, you know, kind of revamping my whole handbag collection. So all right, everybody, if you have any questions, if this was helpful in figuring out, you know, the reasons why I turn over my closet, maybe this helped you, give you some thought on some items that maybe you want to turn over in your closet. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below. But I appreciate you all for checking in today. You all continue to have a blessed start to your new year. Have a blessed week, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye.